All right, let's get to the translations for chapter 9. First sentence, haute haikomai heriskantai hipaton kerion ekeinon. So my verb, heriskantai, present indicative middle passive with that ending. Am I atai with s the ontai. So they are being found. They are being found, third person plural. Who are being found? I need something in the nominative. There's my nominative. Hautai haikomai. So here's our first use of the demonstrative. We note it when the demonstrative modifies a noun, the noun needs to have the article. So haikomai, the villages. Hautai haikomai, these villages are being found by, because whenever I have my middle passive, I'm thinking about hipa plus the genitive to give me an agent. They are being found by ton kurion, the lords, ton kurion ekeinon, by those lords. So these villages are being found by those lords. All right, number 2. He intole tes haras kerusitai hipa ekeinon into hiero kai te synagoge. Okay, once again, first we look for the verb, and there it is. Once again, present indicative, middle passive, without a tai ending, kerusitai. And that's going to be third person singular, of course. So he, she, or it is being proclaimed. Okay, where's my noun in the nominative to be the subject? He intole. So now we have the commandment is being proclaimed. And whenever I have a middle passive verb, I should look for an agent, hipa, plus the genitive, sure enough, by those men. This demonstrative adjective is just kind of hanging out by itself, or it's demonstrative pronoun, by those men. The commandment is being proclaimed by those men. Now what kind of commandment? The commandment tes charas. The commandment, that's genitive, so I translate with of joy is being proclaimed by those men in tohiero, in the temple, kai, and te synagoge, and in the synagogue. Okay. Number 3. Eihemes didaskata tanlan, hutoi hoiagatoi prophetai melus in lambanin tendaksan. Okay, I've got a comma, I've got a, which means if, so I've got at least 2 clauses. So let's take the first clause first. Where's the verb in the first clause? Didaskata, present indicative active, second person plural, and sure enough, I've got a second person plural nominative pronoun there. So if y'all are teaching, and what are you teaching? Need an accusative for a direct object. If y'all are teaching the people, okay, so this is a first class conditional, right? I've got a plus a verb in the indicative. If y'all are teaching the people, and now I need a verb in the second half. Here's my main verb, melusin, present indicative active, third person plural, of course. They are about to, and that kind of verb needs a complementary infinitive, and there's my present active infinitive, lambanein. They are about to take. So if y'all are teaching the word, here's my nominative, these good prophets. Did you notice that agathoi is modifying prophetai? So an adjective agrees with the noun it modifies. Adjectives agree with the noun it modifies in person, gender, number, case. So prophetai, remember, is masculine plural, even though it looks like it has feminine endings. Several professions are like that. They have first declension endings that look feminine, but they're actually masculine. These good prophets are about to take tain doxane. There's my accusative to be the direct object. Are about to take the glory. Okay, let's run through 4 quick, just audibly. Akenoi agusen tus huius tutus eis tain synagogein tes hamartias. Verb is agusen. Third person plural, just present indicative active. Akenoi agusen. Those men are taking tus huius tutus. That's a genitive, accusative for the direct object. Those men are taking these sons. Those men are taking these sons. Where are they taking them? Eis tain synagogein, into the synagogue, tes hamartias, genitive, of sin. Those men are taking these sons into the synagogue of sin. Number 5. E hoi apostoloi autoi erkanta eistan oikantutan. So let's just take just the if clause so far. So this is going to be another one of our first class conditionals. I've got a, and then I've got a, and then my verb is erkantai. Erkanta. So this is middle passive, obviously, and it's also what tense? Imperfect. And this is coming from, I got the wrong accent on there. I hope you'll forgive me. Still do. There we go. Erkanta. This comes from erkamai, our new verb this week. It's following the normal rules for going into the imperfect tense. That epsilon on the front is going to make the epsilon on erkamai into an eta. And it's middle passive in ending, but of course it's active in meaning because it's deponent. So if hoi apostoloi autoi, if the apostles themselves came or were going into that house, into this house, eis ton oikon tuton. Okay, so if the apostles themselves were going into this house, he basileia tes doxes genetai exousia into tapo tuto. Well, if that's the case, then the kingdom of glory, he basileia is nominative, obviously my subject. The kingdom of glory, genetai, our new verb this week, is becoming exousia, authority. Is becoming authority. So genomai, since it's a verb of being, it's going to take a nominative on both sides. Just like as if it were the verb eimi. So just like it's another verb of being. So it's going to take a nominative on both sides. The kingdom of glory is becoming authority in this place. And number 6. E himes kerusamen ton kyrion, comma. So that tells me, right, once again, I got a, and then a comma, and so my verb this time is kerusamen. If we are proclaiming, an ending tells me present indicative active, first person plural. If we are proclaiming what? Ton kyrion. If we are proclaiming the Lord, agomen, we are leading tus doulos, there's an accusative. If we are proclaiming the Lord, we are leading tus doulos, the slaves, akenos. Those slaves, eis tain sophion, into the wisdom, tes horas akenes. That's obviously genitive, into the wisdom of that hour. There you have it. There are the translations for chapter 9.